Being married is no longer the standard for women. A lot of us are starting to see that we are better alone. Marriage used to be a thing. Like, you really needed a man at one point. You really needed a husband at one point, because women really did not even have rights. Let's keep that real. We couldn't even work at a certain point. And when we started working, we were getting paid pennies. That's why when you hear them stories about your grandparents and your ancestors and all those type of things, where they was marrying our grandmothers when they was real young, having outside kids, and grandpa really wasn't shit, because a lot of in those times, they were getting married just to get married, because that's all they could do. They were not getting married because of love. They was getting married because of the benefits of a marriage. Today, there are no more benefits. Today, we are working just as hard as men, if not harder. We take on most of the fucking work in a marriage. Kids, house, cooking, emotional. Like, we take on all that baggage. Like, we are really on the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to a marriage, to the point that it no longer serves us at this point. Granted, are there some good men still out there? I would like to think so. But I think those men are taken or fucking dead.
So basically, she's speaking out of anger and bitterness. It's not based off of the fact that they don't see the value in marriage, because it's very easy to make the argument that marriage is a very valuable concept. It is an exchange for strengths for weaknesses. If you decide that you want to have children, do you want to raise them in a daycare? Or do you want to be in a stable household where you can input your values into the child by then becoming interdependent on the other person to bring in the resources while you raise the children and add value in other ways? Women have always worked, even if it wasn't necessarily in the factories, if it wasn't in ways to which they can actually earn income. It was the value that they added inside of the household. And because nobody actually loves each other, because nobody actually sees the value in somebody else coming into their lives, because nobody actually is attracting the thing that they want, because they are a reflection of the people that they've been with. This is the reason why you see people speak out of bitterness and say there is no good men, there is no point of marriage, we can work by ourselves, we can do what we want to do. Well, tell that to all of the women that are suffering, and this is the first generation of women that is dying alone. They don't want to.